Hey guys, what is up? It is Bibzuda7 here again, and welcome to another RuneScape 3 vlog here today. In this video, I'm going to be talking about this week's update and patch notes. We do have a new bit of content coming out today, I guess you could say, on the 1st of February here, and also another Ninja Strike, I guess, number 18. But I mean, I read through the whole update post, and I guess the only Ninja Strike, or the only thing from the Ninja Strike, is a few patches, and then maybe the mini quest is what is counting as it. But yeah, there is another mini quest today, so I think at some point this week I am going to come out with 2 mini quest guides, one for the one that was released last week and one for this new one that just came out. I have been slacking a little bit on the videos, mostly because I haven't really been playing a whole lot, as you can probably tell given the fact that I am here at the same place I was at the end of last video. Haven't really been playing the game a whole lot just right now. Been playing quite a bit of the new Path of Exile League, so that's been taking up a bit of my time, but also just been a bit busy IRL as well, so just have had a little bit of other things to do during the first few months here of the year. And I kind of feel like that happens to me rather often, or most years, to be honest, like sort of in the winter time, a little bit past Christmas, I tend to take a little break from the game, but I'm obviously not quitting or anything, and I'm still going to be making my videos and plan on returning to, you know, my Hardcore Iron Man series and stuff in the not too distant future, so you guys can definitely look forward to that. And I'll probably try and get on those 2 guides for this week as well to try and, you know, maybe work myself up into getting back into the swing of things. But anyways, let's go ahead and talk about what was released today, and that is the activity pets. So yeah, these have, I mean, I honestly can't even remember how long these have been in the works for, or have been mentioned by Jagex for, but they have finally come out now after so long in the development pipeline. And there are, actually I didn't even count, there's 1, 2, 3, and 4 of these things. So yeah, 2 of them are alright, or I guess 3 of them are pretty good, but one of them I kind of don't like at all. But yeah, the first one is called Richie, and it's a magpie, I guess. Magpie. I don't know how you actually... I think it's magpie. I mean, it says pie in the name, but I don't actually know. I'm sure if I'm wrong, plenty of people will take the time to correct me, but just want to see where he's at. Basically, he's the money-making pet, I guess. Thankfully, I don't think they really call him that in the post here, because that sounds kind of stupid, but it is I guess an interesting idea. And actually I see him right here. He is perched here at the Grand Exchange, Richie, and if you want him to be your pet, all you have to do is give him 100 mil. So yeah, you talk to him, I guess. Let's see. Yep, he's eyeing my coins. These are my hard-earned coins. I've been on many adventures, you see. Would you be so kind to share some? And yeah, see, you can give him up to 100 mil right off the rip. And once you do give him 100 mil, he will become your follower pet, I guess, is what he'll do. However, you can also unlock 3 additional appearances for him. So I guess this is the base level appearance, what he'll look like when you first acquire him. But then once you donate up to 1 billion GP to him, you'll get a new appearance, and then there's another one at 5 billion and a final 4th one at 10 billion GP. So yeah, if you are crazy and want to waste a bunch of GP, you can give 10 billion GP to Richie to unlock the final version of the pet. And I'm sure many people will do that, considering it's sort of completionist type content. And yeah, that'll be something fun to go for on like my Hardcore Iron Man, getting 10 billion gold that I haven't already spent on things like the Traveling Merchant. I don't know how likely that is to ever happen, but yeah, that is this pet. And, you know, I think it's okay. It's an interesting thing to have, I guess, and people can just yet another way for people to show off their ridiculous wealth. You know, things like the billionaire title, and I guess the baby troll pet were previous ways, and now you can have this. And I assume when you examine it on a person who has it, it'll say how much they've donated, which is kind of cool, because you can donate past the 10 billion mark, but the only thing that you'll get for that is bragging rights, as they say in the post. So yeah, that is Richie. The next one is the one that I kind of don't really like. It's called Mune. I don't know how you say it. Mune, M-U-N-E. That's how you spell it, but I couldn't tell you how you say it. But basically, this is the area pet, which always had sounded stupid to me, and it is still stupid in the final concept, although it is also not what I thought it would be. What I had thought it would be was that whenever there would just be different areas of the game. Obviously, there are different areas. You have Misthalin, you have Kandarin, you have Asgarnia, which is, does it not say that? Oh, there it is. There's so many symbols on the map I couldn't see where the Asgarnia is. But, you have all those. You have the Tree Gnome, Stronghold, Fremenic Province, Wilderness, Canifis, or Mauritania, rather, the desert. You have all these areas, obviously. And I thought that basically what it would be like is whenever you're doing anything, like whenever you're doing any training of any skill in the area in question, you'd have a chance to get that area's area pet drop. That was how I had envisioned it personally, but in reality, it's basically just a pet for completing the task sets, and that's about it. So it's kind of lame in my opinion. I think it would have, I guess it wouldn't really have made much sense to get it just by doing random things in the area, because then there'd be no way to, like, I don't know, because most of the pets that you get in ways like this is to show that you've done something a lot, like you've done a lot of this skill and you get the skilling pet or the boss pet, stuff like that. So I guess it makes a little bit of sense, but basically there are 6 different appearances for this one pet, and you get them by doing the elite set tasks in different areas. And then after you've completed that elite task, you have to go there and spot the pet while you're there. So you basically just go there and I guess click it, and you'll unlock that version of the pet. But it's only going to be in the areas very sporadically. So it says here that it will roam Gielinor every 2 to 4 hours, so quite a range there, and then will only wander about for 30 minutes before leaving for, I would assume, another 2 to 4 hours later. It'll show up again. On top of that, it's only in one area each day of the week, so on Mondays, you can get it in the desert, and of course, you do need the elite set task completed for each of these areas to get it while you're there, but yeah. On Monday, it'll be in the I guess it says environment is desert. I'm not sure what that means exactly. I mean, I think the Caridian Desert is the only desert, but then this next one is Tuesday. On Tuesday, its environment is forest, and you need the Tiran Win elite tasks for that. So does that mean it's only in Tiran Win, or does that mean it can be in any forest in the entire game? Because if so, that's kind of weird, because why would you unlock the pet based on the task set of an area even if it's not in that area? I don't know, not very clear. On Wednesday, the environment is ice, so up north somewhere, but the actual task set for that is the Fremenic. On Thursday, it's the swamp is the environment, so Mauritania tasks, and then on Friday, the environment is the wilderness, and it's the wilderness tasks. And then on Saturday and Sunday, it'll be in a random environment that you don't know beforehand. So yeah, what's happening with the map right now, by the way? It's like weirdly divided up into squares. You see that? Look at this. It's happening like everywhere. Like you can kind of see it here and here. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. But yeah, anyways, that's basically that. I do think it's kind of lame, to be honest. It's not that interesting of a pet, and I don't know, it's a weird one. But that's just been my opinion the whole time. But yeah, I guess there's probably going to be people who will work together to hunt this thing down, because it seems to be not very common. And I'm interested a little bit to see if it ends up only being in those areas of the task sets, or if, for example, like with the forest one, like I mentioned, if it could be in some random forest right here outside of Varrock, but you still require the Tier 1 elite tasks to spot it. I don't know. We'll see. Next up is Artemis the Compass Deer, and I mean, I like the pet, I guess. It just seems like a weird thing to have as the clue. It is the clue scroll pet, basically, and I don't have a very good connection in my mind between, deers and clue scrolls, but there's like a compass on its head, so that's just part of the design, I guess. I kind of like the old school clue scroll pet a lot better, the Bloodhound. I think that's way cooler because it also kind of fits, Bloodhound sniffing out clues for you, it makes a little bit of sense. But that's my opinion. But basically, you'll be able to have a chance to get this whenever you're completing clue steps and opening caskets. So I guess it's not only when you open the casket that you can have this pet happen. You can get it during the middle of a clue as well. And you'll get a golden compass as like the redeem item for it. And you'll unlock that. So yeah, that one's pretty simple. I think that kind of gives an even more of a good reason for Blue the Clue Dog, who I guess kind of is a clue pet as well, and is obtainable here from Zaida. I think that's how you say it. But I think Blue the Clue Dog should pick up clues for you. That would make a lot of sense to me, especially now that there's already a different clue scroll pet. But anyways, the last one here is Zez, the rune score pet. I think supposed to be similar to, or like meant after Zezima, as like a commemoration to his legacy. But basically, you will unlock this pet once you reach 5,000 rune score, and it's just a little guy in a suit of armor. Actually, I have this one, so I can show you. Zez, here he is, just a guy in a suit of armor that, oh, nice. Oh, I don't know what just happened right there. My mouse like freaked out. But yeah, he's just a little guy in a suit of armor, and he holds a little banner showing the rune score threshold that you've reached. And I'm sure he will also show the exact amount when you examine him. Yes. So I guess I have more than 5,000. I assume you can maybe interact with him to change the appearance. Chat. Okay, he has 99 everything. That's interesting. It does say that there's an emote to him where he climbs on the banner. That's kind of funny. It's kind of weird though. I'm not sure. It does say that he'll be unlocked once you reach 5,000, and then he'll get a new appearance at 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, and 25,000. Oh, I see. This must be yeah. So there's that. Okay, so at 10K, he's green in color. So I guess this is supposed to be maybe mithril armor, and then adamant here, and then still adamant for 15K, and then I don't have this version, but this version clearly is rune, unless they're going for necronium with that. I don't know. But yeah, that one, blue, rune, whatever. And this one also, 25K is rune colored. So yeah, that one's pretty cool. Overall, the activity pet's not too bad. I'm probably just the only one I don't really like is the area pet, I guess. But yeah, those are them. And, good luck to any of you going for maybe the clue scroll pet. I guess is the only one that's even really luck-based. And once you can figure out the hunting methods for Mune or whatever. And, of course, you can just pay for Richie. And Zez is, just do some achievements. But anyways, there's also Ninja Strike number 18 today. And it's commemorating the Ninja's anniversary here, because this is it's basically been a whole year since the Ninja team has started, taking on a lot more stuff, and it's been really good so far. They've been having some really good Ninja Strikes, and looking forward to them to continue coming this year. But with this, they've released a new mini quest, which is related to teleportation bugs happening. Not bugs, but like issues in the game world of teleportation, and I guess it has to do with turtles, the ones from the Ark, and it takes place in the Varrock sewers. So, like I said, I'll try to be making a guide on that and the mini quest from last week in a video this week at some point. You do need 40 construction, 17 farming, and the player-owned farm tutorial completed to do this mini quest, and you'll get 10,000 construction XP, 1,000 farming, and 1,000 magic, as well as a ninja hood cosmetic override. Oh, you know what? It's supposed to. I can already tell. It's supposed to be like a meme about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I have that feeling a little bit. But yeah, that's nice. They have a little commemorative mini quest for the Ninja team who've been working pretty hard here. But other than that, they've also given everybody 15,000 oddments and 15 treasure hunter keys as apology for the rare item token removal outrage that happened. And I haven't followed this too closely, but as I already talked about, it didn't really affect me too much, if at all. And I honestly think that if they only hadn't limited the amount of conversion you could get, which made no sense at all, like if they hadn't made it so you could only get 100,000 rare item tokens worth of augments, it would have been completely fine, because then everybody would just have had their stuff transferred over, and then they would have had the ability to purchase the same items, I think, from the shop, although I think there's some things that were missing. I'm not 100% sure, but it's the same rate. Like they cut your rare item tokens down into oddments by a factor of 10, so 100k gave you 10k oddments, but they also cut the prices of the items that were moving over by 10, so it was no loss there. I can't fathom the reasoning behind them limiting the amount that people could convert. Didn't make much sense to me, but everyone's now gotten a free 15k oddments and 15 treasure hunter keys, if you care about that. And a couple things in the patch notes as well to mention here. There is a nice one that broadcasts will now display what XP threshold or kill count threshold someone gets a pet. So I like that a lot. I was hoping at some point during the recording of the video here someone would get a pet in this world, but it just hasn't happened. But basically it will say something like, this person has gotten Malcolm the Invention pet at 600, or not 600, but like 66 million XP, something like that. And then I assume very similarly for a boss pet, it'd be like, this person has received a glimmering scale drop at 2000 Vindicta kill count or whatever. So yeah, a very cool thing. That was something that they showed on Twitter a long time ago, I think. And it's good to see that finally coming out, because, you know, it's just kind of cool. You get to see how lucky or unlucky somebody got on getting their drop. I wonder if that also applies for things like when you get the title. I guess if you get that drop and then get the title right away afterwards, people will know and be able to connect it as far as like a pet drop. But if you don't get the pet last, then it probably wouldn't. Anyways, other than that, I think that's pretty much everything. There's not a whole lot else in the patch notes from the Ninja Strike, which I guess they focused mainly on that mini quest. But yeah, they've converted the Saradomin Owl, Zamorak Hawk, and Guthix Raptor to interface pets, and they're still working on getting a lot of they're trying to get all the object pets that were items in your inventory out of the game and into the consolidated interface that we have been using for a while now, which is good, I suppose. Other than that, they have ended the grand party as well, just in case you forgot that was ending. That is now over, and assumedly Lumbridge Crater is back to normal, but the fun doesn't stop, because they're going to be continuing with mini quests throughout the year, as they've mentioned, to commemorate the 20th anniversary. But yeah, that is pretty much it, you guys, for this video. I hope you all did enjoy it. Looks like there's still stuff here at the crater, but the party is supposedly over. That's kind of weird, I would say. I mean, there's nobody here exactly, but all the stuff is still here. Like the old man is gone, wise old man. So that's kind of weird that all this stuff is still here. I wonder if that's just going to stick around or what. But the event, as far as any of the stuff that was active as bonuses and things like that, is now all concluded. Anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you all did enjoy it. Bit of a longer one this week. I did ramble quite a bit, but again, good luck if you're going for that clue scroll pet, or let me know if you've just dropped your whole bank to get the best version of Richie that you can afford, or if you're going to be out there hunting for the area pet and try and be one of the first people to get all the versions, because if you get, if you get one every day, then the earliest you can have the best or the last one is, of course, this Friday. So good luck to anyone going for that, and let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'll see you later in the week for those couple guides, and peace out.